Hey there! Ever feel like your stories about the past are missing something? Well, there's this one tiny, super powerful word that can totally level up your English: ago. And you know what? In the next few minutes, we are going to completely master it. Let's do this. So let's think about this for a sec. How do we talk about when something happened in the past? I mean, it's one thing to say, I finished my homework, right? But the real question is, when did you finish it? This can be a tricky spot for a lot of people, but trust me, the solution is way simpler than you think. And yeah, that simple solution is the word ago. Just think of it like this. Its whole job is to tell us exactly how far back in the past something happened. That's why it's best friends with the past simple tense. Verbs like finished, went, saw. They all talk about actions that are completely done. Ago just comes along and puts a timestamp on it. Boom, done. Okay, let's get into the simple ago rule. And this is where it gets really, really easy. Seriously, there's one little trick, a core rule, that's going to make sure you use ago perfectly every single time. So here it is, the big secret. Ago always goes at the end. That's it. Not at the beginning, not squeezed into the middle. Always at the end of that little time phrase. If you remember just one thing, remember that. And the formula for this? Oh, it's so simple. You just take a time period and you stick ago right on the end. That's the whole recipe. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, look at this. It's so clean. 5 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, 1 week ago, 3 years ago. You see that pattern? It doesn't matter how long or short the time is, the rule just works. All right, that's the formula. But let's see it in the wild, right? Let's put this into some real sentences you can actually use. For example, I finished my homework 1 hour ago. See, the main action is I finished my homework. And when? Boom, 1 hour ago at the end. Or how about this one? She moved to Paris 3 years ago. Same deal. The event is she moved to Paris, and the timestamp, 3 years ago, just drops in perfectly at the end. It works for stuff that just happened too. We ate breakfast 20 minutes ago. Again, the formula is solid as a rock. Time period plus ago, right at the end. And what's really cool is the time period doesn't even have to be super specific. Check this out. They saw that movie a long time ago. A long time is pretty vague, right? But where does ago go? You got it, right at the very end. Okay, you've seen the rule, you've seen the examples. I think you're ready. Let's do a little practice to really lock this in. First up, he start his job 6 months. So think about that verb start and the time 6 months. How do you put that together? I'll give you a second. You got it? And the answer is, he started his job 6 months ago. See? Past simple, started, and our phrase 6 months ago. Awesome! All right, next one. We go on holiday last summer. And here's a little hint. Try using a year. So what do you think? Let's see. We went on holiday a year ago. The past of go is went, and our ago phrase is right there at the end. You are nailing this. Okay, last one. This should be a piece of cake for you now. I eat dinner 30 minutes. How would you say that? And of course it's, I ate dinner 30 minutes ago. Fantastic. You just used both the past simple and the ago rule perfectly. Great job with that practice. So, before we wrap this up, let's just do a super quick review of the main takeaways, the stuff you really need to remember. So, the 3 golden rules. 1. Use ago to say how far back something happened. 2. It always hangs out with the past simple tense. And 3, the big one, the time phrase, time period plus ago, always goes at the end of the sentence. And that's really all there is to it. You're now ready to use ago like you've been doing it your whole life. So I'll leave you with this little challenge. What did you do 5 minutes ago? Go on, say the answer out loud, use the rule we just learned. Thanks for tuning in.